coming off a bye, playing an opponent you guys had already beat by 40. Eric was saying the other day that this was a game you guys really needed to focus on yourself and not overlook them, but focus on things you guys can do yourself. Did you get out of this game what you guys needed to get out of this game?
Somewhat. Coming off that 5 days break, I felt like the game was very important because this stretch coming up is very important. This is the fourth quarter of the season, and you can't take no game for granted. And that was a big emphasis coming into this game. Coach knew how important it was, like you said, and we just had to come out there and focus on ourselves, like you said. But I felt like we did a little bit, but we still could get better at some things.
Antonio was a guy that kind of came out of it last week at Grand Canyon and got some early points. Kind of came out of the funk he'd been in, but tonight he has 20 and he looks like he's rolling again. What's it like when Antonio was doing what he was doing tonight?
I mean, it's a big difference. Antonio is so important to our team. His size, the athleticism he brings, and his shooting that could space the floor when Troy is making shots like that. We're a completely different team. It makes everything easier for everybody. Gives me more space to drive, give Tom more space to work in the post, and everybody's better when Troy is playing good. So it was good to see him get the 20-point game.
And then there was one combination that I don't think's been used all year. If it was games 1 or 2 exhibition maybe, I don't know, but JT Rock and Tomasov played about 7 minutes total on the floor today, about 6 minutes. It was +7. I mean, it was a nice little run, but it was the first time we saw it. So I'm curious what you thought of seeing the big lineup for the first time all year.
I mean, I kind of like the big lineup. Not much teams in the conference has big lineups, so I feel like there's an advantage there. Like the way they played. In practice, it was actually working good too. I was actually not on that squad. I was on the opposing squad, and the way those guys were rebounding and just the energy that comes with playing with those two bigs is crazy. So I like to see it.
You guys are 28.5-point favorites coming into this thing. Look, I think the expectation is that you're going to come out of here with a win. But are games like this hard to play just because you know that there's that expectation?
I mean, yeah, it's human nature just to say, okay, Air Force hasn't, been playing as well. And it's human nature just to lay back and just chill a little bit. But, like I said, Coach has been on us this whole week about the importance of this game. And, it was no time to lay back and chill. We have a big week coming up, and it's time to focus on that.
Yeah, 2 big road games coming up. But a lot of talk about the Lobos being on the bubble. You're in mid-40s for the net. Do you think this is an NCAA tournament team right now?
Oh, yeah, I do think so. But obviously, we just got to focus on one game at a time. Starting with this road trip going to Fresno, got to come out with the win and then just keep winning game by game. So, yeah, it's very important. The tournament is in all of our heads. We all would love to be there, and hopefully we get there.
More on the stretch coming up, and you kind of touched on it, just how big it was to have a good game tonight to just give you some, good morale, I guess, going on this 2-game road trip. Can you just talk about how much confidence this team is playing right now? Coming off GCU, coming off another big win tonight, and trying to just carry that over into this weekend?
Yeah, I would say a part of that is because of our terrible performance last week at home. Utah State, Boise State, felt like we disappointed the fans, disappointed our coaches, disappointed ourselves. Didn't come up with no wins in those 2 games. Obviously, we were in perfect place to, win the Mountain West at that time, but it's fine. We still looking forward to winning the Mountain West, and yes, it's very important for the stretch coming up. Obviously, playing good gives you confidence. If I'm playing better, the whole team is playing better, and that goes for anybody on our team. So, confidence is a big part, and can't wait to get this week started.
And yeah, again, to touch even more on those road games, I mean, it's Fresno State, Nevada, and then the season to close in Logan, Utah. I mean, just how do you prepare for such hostile environments like those?
I mean, it's more so focusing on ourselves. The environment is going to be the environment regardless, but we have to show out and play Lobo basketball every day. So I think that's what it comes down to, wanting more, playing harder, and playing to win a championship.
All right, so back in October, you said something that I just haven't gotten an update from you on your thoughts. You told me Jay Call was going to win Mountain West Freshman of the Year. What do you think the update on Jay Call possibly winning that award is?
Same thing, nothing changed. Jay Call for Freshman of the Year, 100%.
Is he surprising you at all? I mean, he had a quiet 16 tonight.
Nah. He's not impressed me at all. I seen it all summer. I've been in college for 4 years now, so I know good players when I see good players. His body, his poise, his shot making, I think he's elite, and he's definitely the freshman of the year.
What is he better at right now than he was when you told me that back in October?
I would say he's just more confident. Early on in the season, he wasn't playing like Jake Hall. He's playing more like Jake. So now that he see a couple of shots go in, he see that he can compete with anybody in college. I feel like his confidence is at another level, and you know that nobody can mess with him.
You had 11 rebounds.
Yeah.
So you're right. But 7 was your high before this.
Mm.
You're done. Get out of here.
All right.
Great job.
Appreciate you.